The death toll in China's southwest Sichuan province has risen to at least 200 since a magnitude 7 earthquake hit the region Saturday. More than 11,000 people were injured and 23 are still missing. The rise in casualties since Saturday is likely due to 2,200 aftershocks that have caused numerous landslides blocking roads that would have led rescue workers to certain remote areas. Some of the local people in those remote communities who have battled the aftershocks feel the government has forgotten them and didn't do enough to fix problems after the 2008 earthquake that hit the same province and killed more than 90,000.
Having escaped the worst of the much bigger Sichuan quake in 2008, they say they benefited little from the reconstruction of the region. Buildings weren't reinforced, making them more prone to damage.
170,000 buildings and homes were damaged by China's strongest quake in years, but some people weren't so critical of Chinese building practices that were implemented after the 2008 disaster. President of the Global Risk Forum, Walter J. Amon, who expected damage after the 2008 quake, told the Wall Street Journal they've done substantial amount of work retrofitting older buildings. A professor at Tongji University, Chen Baosheng, said most of the buildings that have collapsed have been rural and very bad quality. I haven't seen any school buildings collapse this time. China's newly chosen Premier Li Keqiang has responded to the disaster by visiting local communities in the province and surveying the quake's damage.
The top priority is to save lives. We are also making plans for the post-disaster reconstruction work in Lushan. I have met with many people and I told them that the government would help them by providing more aid.
Isolated areas including Lushan and Longmen have been difficult for authorities to reach, leaving many in the remote communities short on basics and waiting for the government to take action.
Action is needed for the thousands of injured, treated in makeshift clinics, and for the homeless. Just finding a place to eat and to sleep is the new reality.
Voice of America reports that authorities had to dynamite highways in order to clear landslide debris to reach parts of Lushan County. A spokesman for the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Society says there is progress in some communities. He told The Guardian the Lushan County Center is getting back to normal, but the need is still considerable in terms of shelter and materials. Supplies have had difficulty getting into the region. Most of our supplies are still on the way. The quake hit along the Longmen-Shan Fault, the same fault as the 2008 Wenchuan quake. The geological setting of the Sichuan Basin and a collision between the Eurasian and Indian tectonic plates are believed to have caused the quake. For Newsy, I'm Zach Toombs. Multiple sources, a broader view.